Hi, so I'm a realtor, and recently I was at a closing, and at the closing we had some difficulties, and we ended up sitting there for a while, and a conversation came up about TV programs that we were all watching. And one of the ladies, she was an older lady, she said to me that she didn't like a certain show because there was too much foul language. And I thought to myself, in this day and age, somebody's offended by foul language. Words only have the power that we give them, right? Now, if you don't like foul language, if foul language is not your cup of teabagging, get the fuck out. Okay. So, take for example, shit. Okay, so we all know why that's a bad word, because I mean, it's gross, it's unclean, everybody's familiar with it. It's not a good thing to be called. But if you are a shit, that's bad. But if you are the shit, that's good. I mean, I don't understand what that actually means. Is it like the ultimate shit that you're taking? Or is it more like, is it like the number one shit? That doesn't make sense because everybody knows it's number two. But anyway, who was the genius that went into the septic tank and started making a hierarchy of crap? Now, then when you're called an asshole, nobody likes that. But an asshole is literally the most useful thing to keep you from sitting in shit all day long. Okay, fucker. Nobody wants to be called a fucker. I mean, it's the thing that you yell at the Prius that thinks that it can keep up in the fast lane. But personally, I like a good fucker. I'm okay with them. But when you pair it with things like motherfucker, that makes it worse. And I'm like, how do you think she got the title? I mean, and they never pair it with father. So you never hear about a father fucker. I don't know if that's because people are thinking that sounds too much like fornicating with God, or if it's altar boys getting PTSD from it. And being called a bitch, I mean, that's just a female dog. It's only the power of the words that we give it, right? Now, one of the biggest insults that you can actually give somebody is calling them a cocksucker. From the number of men that have asked me to give a little knee pad play, I'm thinking it's not that bad that it's that much of an insult. But what if we were to change the insults that we're giving? I mean, instead of motherfucker, what if we said tree fucker? In this day and age of climate change, fucking with trees is bad. So, and I gotta tell you that if you live next door to a guy who was giving a little wood to the wood, you'd move really quick. Just saying. And instead of cocksucker, what if we used cockbiter? I think we can all agree that's not a good thing. And if you had if you had a nickname, cockbiter, you'd be alone many a Friday night. Then you'd be living in your basement watching porn. Speaking of porn, recently my daughter and I, we went to Chicago. We went to Chicago on a road trip. And while we were driving through Ohio, of course it was Ohio, she noticed that a gentleman had his phone on a cell phone holder and was watching gay porn as he was driving. And I was like, why? So I thought it stuck with me though, that this guy was watching porn while he was driving. And I was like, I wonder what the benefit would be. Because it's not like you can do a whole lot while you're driving. So I was on another day, I was driving a very long distance all by myself, and I was like falling asleep at the wheel, and I kept thinking, maybe if I turn on porn, then it'll keep me awake. So I thought about it and I really considered it, but then I was like, no, I find porn stories very, very boring. So that's probably not going to work for me. I mean, for serious. Hi, Mr. Pizza Delivery Man. I don't have enough money to pay for that pie. Maybe we could exchange it for this pie. My pie's not as cheesy as that one. I mean, you are circumcised, right? Okay. So, and my pie is a real meat lover. Sorry. The porn conversations that they do are so incredibly like, why? Why did you do that? I recently discovered that I'm pretty sure that my hairdresser is a dominatrix. I come in, she puts me in a cape, she snaps on some latex gloves, she puts me in a chair, restricts my movements. I mean, this is fetish porn right in itself, right? But I went to her for a very long time before I started to consider that she might be a dominatrix. And it was because this one incident, I was getting my hair done and she was shampooing me and I got my head in the bowl and she's rubbing. This is where I have to take some culpability because I was the one going, oh, yes. She had to think I was right there with her. But when she said rather aggressively, yeah, you take that, I was like, okay, ma'am. She laughed it off and said that she was actually talking to her assistant who was about a dollop of conditioner. A dollop of conditioner. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I just started to pay attention to really watch what was going on in that room. Turns out she's not the only one there who's in the life. There's the other lady who runs the shop. She had a little old lady in her chair, and she said all excitedly in the lady's ear, I got a new toy to try on you.